The National Education Policy was framed in 1986 and modified in 1992. More than 3 decades have passed since previous policy. During this period, significant changes have taken place in the country, society, economy, and the world at large. It is in this context that the education sector aimed to gear up itself towards the demands of the 21st century and the needs of the people and the country. Accordingly, the Ministry of Human Resource Development constituted a committee headed by Dr. K. Kasturarong and comprising of 10 other members in June 2017 for drafting the new national education policy. The committee submitted its report in May 29.
Post-submission of the draft report, states, Union Territory governments and Government of India ministries were invited to give their views and comments on Draft National Education Policy 2019. A brief summary of the Draft National Education Policy 2019 was circulated among various stakeholders, which was also translated in 22 languages and uploaded on the ministry's website.
A special meeting of Central Advisory Board of Education on National Education Policy was held. In the meeting, 26 education ministers of various states and union territories, representatives of states and union territories, members of Central Advisory Board of Education, heads of autonomous organizations, vice-chancellors of universities, attended the meeting along with senior officials of the central and state governments. Around 2 lakh suggestions on the draft national education policy were received from various stakeholders.
Please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button and click the bell button to get update on all important uploads by Sinaselli YouTube channel.
Meetings with state education secretaries of school education and with state secretaries of higher and technical education were held. An education dialogue with honorable members of parliament from the states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Kerala, Karnataka and Odisha were also held. Finally, in July 2020, the Union Cabinet approved the new National Education Policy of India. The primary objective of the new education policy is to address the challenges such as access, equity, quality, affordability and accountability. The new education policy aims to bring in changes in both school and higher education with particular focus on research and innovation and better governance.
The Human Resources Development Ministry has been renamed as Education Ministry. The new education policy aims to universalize the pre-primary education, age range of 3 to 6 years, by 2025 and provide foundational literacy and numeracy for all by 2025.
A special national fund will be created for providing scholarships and developing resources and facilities for students from underrepresented groups. Vocational subjects included in the middle school level. Study for MPhil will not be there anymore. Regarding school education, the new education policy aims to deliver quality early childhood care and education for all children between 3 to 6 years by 2025. Particular attention will be given to early language and mathematics in grades 1 to 5. The new education policy proposes to change the existing 10+2 pattern of curriculum with 5+3+3+4 pattern to cover children in the age group of 3 to 18 years. 5 years of foundation level, 3 years of pre-primary school and 2 years in grades 1, 2. 3 years of the preparatory stage, grades 3, 4, 5. 3 years of the middle, or upper primary, stage, grades 6, 7, 8. 4 years of the high, or secondary, stage, grades 9, 10, 11, 12. Digital learning will gain momentum and for this purpose, a National Educational Technology Forum, NETF, would be created. E-courses are proposed to be developed in 8 regional languages initially and virtual labs would also be created. World's top 100 foreign educational institutions, colleges will be allowed to set up campuses in India and these institutions would be given special dispensation in regard to regulatory norms, governance, content norms etc. as are available to autonomous institutions in India. The new education policy aims to promote India as a global study destination providing premium education at affordable costs. An international students office at each institution hosting foreign students will be set up. High-performing Indian universities will be encouraged to set up campuses in other countries. The committee proposes an equal emphasis on all the subjects namely, science, social sciences, art, languages, sports, mathematics, integrating vocational and academic streams in school. The policy intends to achieve 100% gross enrollment ratio of school education for all by 2030. School examinations would be on semester basis, twice a year. Focus of school education will be on practical and application knowledge. Special education zones will be created to ensure that every child gets the opportunity to learn and excel regardless of his/her circumstances of birth or background.
Recruitment of teachers will be done in a more transparent manner and promotions of teachers will be based on merit. The committee proposes 15,000 excellent institutions across the country as against the present 800 universities and 40,000 colleges. The committee also proposes a broad-based liberal arts education at the undergraduate level.
Governance of educational institutions will be on an autonomous basis in regard to academic, administrative and financial aspects. Every higher education institution will be governed by an independent board. There shall be a National Higher Education Regulatory Authority which will be the regulatory authority for the higher education and the professional education institution. The demand for quality teaching faculties is expected to increase and there will be need for preparation of the existing teaching fraternity through rigorous training for academic and professional development. The policy aims to introduce a new, 4-year integrated undergraduate program for teacher preparation. The existing 2-year B.Ed program will also continue till 2030. All professional education streams will be brought under the ambit of the higher education system. The independent technical, health science, legal, agricultural or any other streams of universities or institutions will be discontinued.
The first 1 or 2 years of MBBS course will be common for all health science students, followed by specifics such as MBBS, BDS, nursing or other specializations. Research and innovation are the 2 important factors driving the country's economy and thus promoting the health of the society. The committee proposes to establish an autonomous body called the National Research Foundation, NRF. The foundation will primarily focus on funding of research activities in all disciplines covered in science, technology, social sciences and arts and humanity.
The new education policy aims to preserve and cultivate all Indian languages and to achieve 100% literacy among youth and adult by the year 2030. Rashtriya Shiksha Ayog or the National Education Commission is proposed to be established, which would be apex body to oversee and promote the nation's interests on education in India. Please subscribe to my channel.